All right, so what are we talking today?
All right, today we have a very special session. Welcome everybody. So today we're gonna go through some of the trends that we see on TikTok for the purpose of just practice for ourselves, flexing that muscle, but also seeing how other big brands use TikTok. I think that's interesting in some some aspects. But then beyond that, how small business owners could do the same and kind of apply it to their own type of content. Some might say, "Oh, TikTok really doesn't fit my brand," or something along the lines of that. But I think the more creative you are, I think it's a different brain you kind of have to flex when you're working with content in this sphere. Slightly different than straight on, kind of like the content that we're making right now. It's very different.
And in
Um,
general, TikTok
mhm,
is centered on humor. So whatever you
yeah.
could not do for the website or Instagram or Facebook, you could do that in TikTok
Hmm.
because the whole environment gives you the permission to go as aggressive as you can or
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
So that's one thing you can think about.
Yeah. And we'll take a look at some like super aggressive brands
Mhm.
that do some questionable things from other
The way you
people's
move, the
aspect. But yeah, let's get started. So the first one I'm gonna look at is, so there's a music that was trending for a while. One kiss is all it takes, and it was usually tied with Speed. You know Speed, this guy.
Yes, this
Okay.
guy's Cristiano Ronaldo lover.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he's a YouTuber himself. He was a
Yeah.
big streamer, so he's just he became part of the culture, I guess.
Yeah.
So anyway, so what I found interesting with this particular one is how this trend evolved. I think this doesn't happen all the time because usually what happens is with trends is like it stays in one format and then just kind of dies off.
Mhm.
So I thought this was interesting because it took a different turn. Same concept, similar concept, but let's take a
Mhm.
look at the first one with Juventus.
way you feel,
One kiss is all it takes.
falling in love with me. The way you move, the way you feel.
So obviously, because of what Speed does in the actual video, it destroys you.
So why did this work with this soccer video? Okay, if
Well,
you were to
Di
break it down.
Maria missed the goal.
So
He missed the
it's
goal.
centered on frustration, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And I think the other aspect of why it worked for soccer is because Speed is so closely tied to soccer now
Mhm.
because of all the content he creates for himself. Um, so yeah, so let's take a look at a different example. So this is something more recent that I'm seeing.
Mhm.
The way you feel,
So it's the same concept, right? We got Speed. Now he's kind of green screened. I don't know if they made it on CapCut. We'll look a lot of CapCut trends today, but yeah, let's take a look.
One kiss is all it takes.
falling in love with me. The way you feel,
So it's like the glow up concept, right? There's a lot of like glow up or like before and after types of stuff that happens on TikTok. So this I just thought it was interesting that it transformed into this because usually it's, at least the ones that I've seen, were all about soccer
Mhm.
with Speed. So
Wait,
if
what? But
you
for this
Mhm.
one, why did he get mad? Because she got pretty.
it's I think it's because it's shocking. It's
Okay,
it's
shock.
like it's like you move to a different country, right? You move
One kiss is all it takes.
falling in love with me.
It's like it doesn't make sense, right? To some degree.
Yeah,
So maybe that's why.
I
So
see.
how could we use this for other businesses or brands? Is I think it's pretty simple. You just have
Simple.
a
Yeah.
before and after.
Yeah.
You can use it in both scenario. Either you use it the way the soccer brand used it, where you have something frustrating that happens. Um, the other way is like a before and after. So like if you're maybe in the, I don't know, construction industry, or you do like contracting work and you do like a whole remodeling or renovation work, that could be one.
Mhm.
More relevant for us, if it's in the ballet sphere, you could take it and just do a before and after of like a correction or something.
Or yeah, if you were to use it with like how soccer team did it is you can put a context and you worked really hard, you're ready to do it, and then at the competition you flop.
Yeah,
And
it
then
does work.
you put the green screen speed guide there.
That's
So that could be one way to
Yes.
use it as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so so this is what I meant by you gotta flex a different brain because you kind of have to dig a little bit deeper and connect whatever you have, the cultural element of TikTok into what relates to you and
Mhm.
whatever your business or whatever your brand is about.
Mhm.
Moving on, number 2. So CapCut, so that's something I want to talk about today. I mean, it's been around for, I don't know, it's depending on how you want to look at it. It's been around. I don't know if TikTok bought it. Maybe they did, but it's like a directly linked app through
Oh,
TikTok.
I see.
So I'm actually gonna show you how it works. But this is the aspect of like the idea of it's so easy to make content now, right? Like with CapCut, it's like almost no excuse. Like some of these edits are pretty complicated to do if you were to do it manually, but with CapCut, it's a template that's already set. You just put in your own stuff and it's done, right?
Mhm.
So let's take a look.
Step, here comes the hot step, here comes the hot step, here comes the hot step, word up.
369 girls wanna drink wine. Tell the man not to waste your time. It's the man.
Step, here comes the hot
So, this is a music-based trend. It's not just in soccer. I know there's a lot of soccer stuff that we're going to see today, but that's just because that's on my feed. But let's click the link. Right? This is how it was used, I guess, originally. And you
Mhm.
can see 102 million uses for this
Jesus.
one trend. So use template in CapCut. All right, whatever. So you can click use template and you just pick the video. Let's say we pick that one. I guess you can pick multiple videos. And then like it's insane how easy it is. Like it does all the edit for you. You don't have to do anything.
Really? You don't have to
No.
cut?
Watch.
Oh, even slow-mos. What?
Yeah. So,
Bro.
at this point, we're fired, right?
That's insane. I didn't know that.
So this, this is just one of the tools, one of the many tools. Because like before, like editing on a phone was like really such a hassle, and sometimes it still is a hassle. But
Yeah.
now
I
with
s-
something like CapCut, it's just like it's already done.
Yeah,
Now you really focus on the storytelling or the really contextualizing for your brand, for your business, for
Mm,
what's relevant for you. That's what you mainly focus on. So I just thought that was
that's
neat.
cool. Yeah.
Fill the gap for me while I bring in my
Okay, guys. Yeah, I mean, the more advanced the softwares or the more simplified the softwares gets, it really comes down to what kind of ideas you will have as a creator or as a business owner. So that's what you're seeing over the time. Like, yeah, really like CapCut, I didn't recognize it a year ago. Maybe it existed before, but I
Mhm.
didn't really recognize it. But now because of the level of volume that involves in TikTok and also, how many people are trying to be known or popular, it's just getting faster and faster. And really, your responsibility as a creator is to be creative and go from there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just be creative, okay? All right, next one, next trend. Also using CapCut that can easily be done by brands. Let's take a look.
Luca. Bueno. Pinyu. Bueno. Pinyu. Bueno. Luca.
So this is also a very easy trend to do. The hard part is figuring out what to put, right? Like this was very well done. Asian Americans deciding what car to buy. It plays on the stereotype, and I think like using TikTok. I think if you do it enough, it will actually help you create ads because you stereotype a lot.
Yeah. Mhm.
You really hone
I
in
mean,
on that one.
Yeah, just watching this, I can so just to bring some like on the top of the head
Mm,
for Ballet World, for example, you can say like me deciding what variation to compete with, and then
mhm,
put bunch of different like choreographs
mhm.
to pick on, and you can
Yeah,
do that, and people really relate because
yeah,
it's hard to choose sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. CapCut.
Mhm. Yeah, so this is
Wow.
CapCut as well. And then I guess the other element is like culturally relevant by putting these minions in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Minions is part of our culture. A lot
Yeah,
of
you're borrowing the IP.
memes,
Mhm.
yeah, GIFs are used in that way. Um, but this is like pretty easy to use, right?
Let's see.
Okay, your Himothy trend. I don't know if you've seen.
Bro, you're the I see you, my slime. Bro, you're him. Himothy. Hemi Neutron. Hemi John. He's him. Nah, he's actually him. Can I get a bucket of your... Bro, you're the I see you,
You get it, right?
Yeah, it's just he's smart. Or
Yeah,
he's agile. Yeah.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
different.
it's-
Yeah, yeah.
Right, right. When
Yeah.
something extraordinary happens. So
Yeah.
I think you could do this easily for ballet when you're doing
Oh my
like
gosh. Yeah, we
full
should.
turns or jumps or partnering work or anything that's like wow type of deal. Um
Yeah.
mhm,
And one thing like what this helps is like let's say you're an educational brand and it's just you talking from the camera all the freaking time. This will balance you off too, like in terms of your feed. Instead of just bunch of educational content, it can get boring a little bit, right?
mhm,
So you can spice this up a little bit with this kind of like relevancy and kind of humor, so
mhm,
that people don't get too bored or they don't get too used to what you're always showing.
mhm,
So
mhm.
that's one another balance that you can think about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This brings up the point of, when I was just scrolling through TikTok, there's this one guy that does football highlights. And he just does it in such a funny way. Anyways, but there's different ways you can do highlights in sports, right? You have the ESPN, the very professional, the very well done way. Then you have TikTok way where it's like straight up uh sometimes vulgar commentary, just very aggressive but funny. But one comment within that video was, yes, I watched this over ESPN all day long. Or this
Wow.
is how I get my highlights for the games. Because he does it like as soon as the game is over, he posts his highlights.
Oh my god.
So it's just I guess giving us more different a lot more different ways to communicate the same thing.
Yeah.
So going along the lines of what you were saying, like if you're just usually just educating, sitting in front of the camera talking like that, this is like another way you could definitely do that.
I mean, we can definitely use this for Jung Media too, for
Mhm.
ourselves. Because
Come
right
on
now
now.
it's all podcast. So we have to-
Himothy, Hemi Neutron. All right, so the next one, going back to cultural things, going back to CapCut. If you like Stranger Things, so you can see this is Australia Open. Obviously, there's a lot of issues at Australia Open.
Oh,
that-
really?
Yeah, lots of like you saw at the end of this video it said like 5 hours or something. The man couldn't, they don't allow bathroom breaks.
What?
Yeah, no one's allowed to go to the bathroom during the game.
Jesus.
So like
Wait, for women's too?
everyone,
How did they hold?
they just hold like
Wow, I
this
didn't know
this
that.
what like even the ball boys can't go to the bathroom.
Is this
No.
the tournament that they don't pay those ball boys? I saw that.
Oh, I don't know.
on
That
a-
might be true too. I mean, Australia Open, they have a just really bad name.
Oh, they're getting grilled.
Anyways, they did a good job using this TikTok. But this is again very easy before and after type of deal. And it doesn't really even matter
Yeah.
how the video is framed. Like if you're a videographer and you're like really like uptight about like, oh, it's obviously he's covering the subject,
Mhm.
like the Stranger Things character. The green screen isn't done perfectly, but whatever, right? TikTok doesn't care. Let's take a look at another example.
So explain what Lotus is for people who don't know.
Lotus is a luxury car company.
And they're doing this stuff.
This is an example of a very outrageous brand going wild. Like Duolingo is pretty wild on TikTok, but this account is just beyond wild. Like they just do not care.
I
Alright, we're
remember
gonna
one of
take a
the
l-
yeah, I
Mhm.
remember one of the comments saying like, "Lotus, you scare me sometimes," because they're going too extreme.
But I think maybe that's why it works, right? It's
Yeah.
the unexpected
Yeah,
effect.
fearless.
Like you know, we're so trained in our brains and our minds, like brands are supposed, like big corporate brands are supposed to behave in a
Mhm.
certain way, but then you have like people just acting out of pocket, as they say. On
Yeah.
let's take a look at some of the other content. I guess this is the admin.
My life, my rules, my style, my attitude. You love me.
Like this is like, I don't know how you guys approved of it.
Она выглядит как мами среди всех в этом клубе. Я ведь всегда выгляжу как мами.
I mean, one thing that I noticed about this particular creator for the brand is that he doesn't just stick to their own products. He
Mm.
takes a lot of culturally relevant stuff and
Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on my dick, I'm celibate. Zoe Kravitz.
I think this only worked because a lot of people were curious about the admin.
Выгляжу как мами.
What do you think? Oh, very nice. What do you think?
So, you know, this is also another, like they're even admitting inappropriate stuff that they're posting for the brand. But yeah, like so
Look at the
it-
caption. How am I not fired yet? Jesus Christ.
this guy's hilarious. Yeah, TikTok has some wild stuff. But I think in terms of relevance and getting the job done, if the KPI indeed is to get young people's attention, right? I think he's definitely hitting that metric hard. I think there was a third example of this trend. So obviously Juventus just disappeared out of nowhere because they lost 15 points. If you're familiar with the soccer stuff. But yes, so this is just another way that they use the trend. Very simple, before and after. This didn't even need a caption because if you understand soccer and all the stuff that's going on, then it really doesn't need a caption.
Yeah.
And the fact that Napoli is first with 50 points is pretty astounding too.
Holy cow.
AC Milan is not even close.
Jeez.
Okay, so going into the next one. So now I wanted to touch on like the fact that because TikTok brought in the feature of being able to do pictures a long time ago as in like maybe 6 to 9 months ago. But now it became like, you know, creators have adapted to it so that you can tell pretty good stories with just pictures using the right music. I think just adding music to anything just makes it 100 times better. Let's take a look.
سأقول فيك قولا واحدا يا رونالدو أنت التاريخ أنت الأسطورة أنت الماضي الجميل والحاضر الملهم أنت أجمل ما حدث للبرتغال وأجمل ما يحدث في المونديال.
So that song is very often used in soccer, but you know, they obviously polished the graphic, put all the quotes and text and everything. It's really well done, but you know, there's some that are done with just straight pictures, just pictures with like minimal captions that you just put or text that you put on TikTok. But I just thought this was interesting.
Yeah, one thing I like about this carousel on TikTok as opposed to Instagram, for example, is it automatically carousels itself, and also you can pace yourself with your thumb. And at the same time, if you go toward the end of the carousel or the end of the slide, and if you slide one more time, it goes to the account.
That's right.
So like UI experience wise, it's pretty cool, and it's more willing to. There's more chance for you to get more followers too.
Mhm.
So they're very well thought out designers.
Come on, Instagram, pick it up, guys. Pick it up. So if you're a creator or brand that has a lot of pictures
Yeah.
and not as many videos, you have no excuse now. This is one way you can do it.
Mhm.
Find a good song that matches. Obviously, I think, spending, a couple hours on TikTok to understand trends with sound, like what sounds are used and how it's used helps. So you're not just putting like random songs and just patching up random stuff. Maybe by doing that, you create your own trend, but it's a lot easier to follow a trend than create one.
Yeah.
All right. My comment says, I just thought this was funny.
Am I the problem?
Of course you are!
But I think you can use the sound in many different ways.
Oh man,
Yeah, moving on.
Yeah, your feed is much better than mine.
I guess. I mean, it matches my humor.
Yeah, yeah.
Another CapCut trend.
What do you think? Oh, very nice. What do you think?
So obviously, we already looked at this, but usually you can find trends by the music and how other people use it. But what this brand did is they use their own music as opposed to using someone else's music. I don't know why they did that, but I guess that's one way to do it. Once again, you have the CapCut.
What do you
trend.
think?
That's the original.
Very nice.
It's very cool, Bateman, but that's not.
It was used 380,000 times. It's a lot. But yeah, how would you use this? Well, you would just put something outrageous or something that's really cool.
Yeah.
Or unexpected.
Or flex
Mhm.
yourself.
Right. So for ballet, it can be like a nice pose,
Or you wanna first place on something.
or you took a picture with Mr. Do.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. Let's do that.
That's becoming a flex now. Becoming a flex. How do you get access to that? Through Isaac. Can't get to him without getting through me. I'm just kidding. Okay. Now this is by far my favorite trend of the year.
Mhm.
I know it's been already 23 days since the new year, but Borzoi, I think that's how you pronounce it. The dog trend.
So it's just camera angle follow.
Well, it's not just camera, but if you look at it, the trend is this dog with the long nose, right? I'll show you more, so you get a sense of.
Okay.
This is a remake. I think this is the original. No, hold on. There it is. So they took that concept, and a lot of car companies actually use it, especially the ones
That's
in
amazing.
like
Wow,
an
really?
F1.
From this to car?
Yeah, because the long nose, right? It matches
Yeah.
this Mercedes Benz, and they were really smart with this. So if we look at the sounds, we can take a look at how other brands have used it or how other people have used it. I've never seen it like actual people, or I just haven't watched that. But that was a really good one. And then yeah, Australia Open. They use it well. They use it slightly differently, right? They didn't put just like a long nose
So
looking
I think,
object.
I mean, just based on our experience, I think it's safe to say follow sports teams and do watch what they do, because they're the most advanced creators out there. I think as a big company, not influencer. I don't know about the influencers.
Yeah.
but, as a
Sports
big
team
corp,
and Ryanair.
yeah, I'm like, this is amazing. Like just watching these, I have multiple ideas
Mhm.
for ourselves and clients.
Great. Write them
Yeah.
down before you forget it.
Yeah.
So they just used the actual lyrics
That's
to
crazy.
play on this. And it makes sense, you know,
Yeah.
at tennis you can't have slippery ground floor. All right. New trend using CapCut again, but this is very easy to use as well. So if you have a guilty pleasure or something you don't want to show others, or something that's like shocking about a friend or a partner. But it's a green screen, right? So you can replace it with anything. You have tons of videos.
Oh my god. I saw this a long time ago. Yeah. With the video game, yeah, I saw this one.
Anyways, so once again, CapCut, no editing needed. You just gotta find out something funny to do. That's literally all you have to focus on.
Dude, oh man, this is good, Isaac, because this helps me too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, with all the trends.
you
I
liked
was-
it.
I was stuck.
Hazel, please edit that. Thank you. So this one is a problem and a quick solution, but not really a recommended solution, but it's contextualizing it.
Okay. Wow.
So you could easily apply this for ballet, right? You know,
Yes.
all my problems as a ballet dancer, and then insert whatever weird things that ballet dancers do just to cover their problems, right?
Buy more leotards.
Same thing with videographers.
Yes.
All my financial problems as a videographer.
Buy
Cover
more
it with
cameras.
buying more cameras and buy more equipment. Perfect. But once again, this isn't CapCut. So you would have to either find the original video or, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
that-
this is just text on top.
Yeah, you do have to find the original video, because
Oh, I
I
see.
guess you could put your text on top of this text, but it might look a little tacky if you don't space it right. But anyways, that's a good one. Older trend, but when someone does something hype. Okay, so this is not necessarily sports related, but it's been used in sports a lot. Yeah. So if you wanted to use it for the ballet world, like, I don't know, maybe someone stuck a landing perfectly. Epic.
Epic. Yeah,
Epic will be the caption.
Bro, we should have done this a long time ago.
Amen.
Damn. All right.
Amen.
Yeah,
What
this
can I
is-
tell you, man?
But this is good, because we showed this video to everyone and they have to figure it out with this exact trend for each client.
Yeah, actually that's I mean, it makes their lives easier.
Yeah, and I mean, their thought process might change over time too,
Mhm.
because like when we tell them trend, they think it's just like, I don't know, graphics or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually much better than what we see on like Instagram, like those trend advisors.
Oh, let's talk about that. While we're on that topic. This is my 2 cents on the trends on Instagram. My God. I don't
They
like
can
them.
they can go old very quickly.
It's
guys, yeah.
so cringy. Like, what are you
It's-
guys doing?
Yeah, it's like a bunch of. I mean, even we tried for a couple of clients
Yeah.
to just
I don't.
fill
yeah,
up the space,
Right.
but I was doing it, like, this is not her. I can't tell her to do this. That's how I felt it.
Yeah,
So I
Yeah.
just skipped a lot of stuff
Mm,
when we were filming too. Yeah,
I-
I don't like it. Yeah, honestly.
right. But I think this stuff on TikTok, it gives creators a lot more freedom away from the limitation of having to record
Mhm.
everything.
Mhm.
Right? If you don't
Yeah.
have access to that, but you have a buttload of like, let's talk about like brands that have a lot of media.
Mhm.
They have buttload of media. They have a lot of videos, a lot of photos, but it's just not contextualized for TikTok. It's not
TikTok.
contextualized for whatever would make it relevant. But by using music, by using trends, by using CapCut, you can easily do that. And that's, something that we have to work on as well for ourselves.
Yeah, and I would like to add, like, I mean, this is something that we're working on too, but this trend is very specific to TikTok. I don't see that often on even YouTube Shorts these days.
That's
YouTube
right.
Shorts is more like clips of, podcasts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But this is very, very deep end of TikTok. And if you do
Mhm.
well, then I think you still have chance right now to grow.
Oh yeah, I mean, like we recently had, 4.6 million view video.
Right. No, yeah, that's true.
Let's show off. Let's flex a little. It's flex time, everybody. It's flex time. Shut up. Everybody.
little bit high.
Okay, not you, Miss Anastasia. Not right now.
It's on top. It's pinned.
It's pinned.
Yeah.
4.6 million views. Let's go. It's recent. Everybody, look at the date. 12/31. It's last year, but it's only by a couple of days. But our editor figured it out. I didn't see this trend ever, but everyone's FYP for you page is very different, right? Your feed
Mhm.
is different from mine. And look at all these comments. They're all positive. It's like zesty. He's saying he's zesty. I'm not sure if that's positive, but this guy's famous now. This kid, 12 years old, 13 years old. I think it's 12. Famous on TikTok now.
Yeah, just can you explain, to get 4.6 million with ads, how much would that cost? Let's say Facebook or Instagram, because we're more familiar there.
So if you do it on Facebook, if you want to use a objective that will actually bring you results like leads or cash, like purchase, probably like 40 or 50K.
Wow.
We got it for free,
We got
99.
it
Well,
for free.
our editor, right? Yeah.
I mean, this also brought, like, before this, we had very low engagement, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, right now it's kind of dying down. But like, if you look at a little bit if you scroll down a little bit,
Mhm.
that 4.5 million views brought in like thousands of other views on top of it.
Yeah.
Of all the clips. So that's the effect of one viral content. Of course, you can't depend on it, but if you get it, it's very beneficial.
We're gonna squeeze the hell out of it. So what we're actually doing is we're using that clip as an ad because we know it gets engagement, it gets a lot of views. We're using that as an ad for the upcoming summer event, in-person
Mhm.
event, to promote that on TikTok specifically. I'm going to use it on platforms like Facebook, maybe Instagram. Surprisingly, I don't run any ads on Instagram for our clients right now because Facebook just outperforms by a lot.
Is it still like that? By a
Yeah.
lot?
Yeah, it's just I think it's because there's a lot of brands on Facebook,
Too
Instagram.
much clutter.
Yeah, so it's
I see.
your cost per click is outrageous. So then
I
it's
see.
just like, is it worth it at that point?
Mhm.
Especially if you are not 100% great at ads right now. In the future will be great. But anyway, so we're kind of leveraging this to an
Yeah.
extra step.
Yeah.
Which is what Gary tells us to do, right? Redo the copy, maybe readjust the video a little bit
Mhm.
and use that as a piece of ad content. You don't have to do any guesswork. And this is something that we've been doing on Facebook and Instagram. So we would take videos that did well on either Facebook or Instagram and use it as a Facebook ad to drive a lot of traffic and generate leads and purchases and whatnot for
Mhm.
this particular brand.
I see.
Yes,
Okay, great. Awesome. Yeah, I think this should be consistent.
we're gonna
content
do this.
every week.
If you want to do it every week, I can do it every week. It's good
'Cause-
exercise for me.
Yeah, good exercise for us, and this helps our team too. Really, like I think.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think we broke through something today. Yeah, this is good.
breakthrough.
Yeah,
You just gotta make content, okay?
I don't know what to make.
12 and a half. Buy the fucking book. Anyways, that was the impersonation. But anyways, that's all I have for today. Hopefully you guys found it helpful, and yeah, we found it helpful, and I think it's fun. Because I do it unconsciously while I'm just scrolling through TikTok.
Mhm.
I like things when I know it's like, oh, that's an easy one to do. It's just
Mhm.
that I don't have an idea at the moment. It's just like, oh, I know that's easy to do. But then that's how I create this list. So
Okay, great, great,
I'll
great.
just continue to do that. So
Yeah.
you know, if you pull some stuff out on your end, because it'll be very different. Again, like so the idea of customizing your own For You page in a way you get stuff that are relevant for you or for your business, that just like a bunch of stuff in that realm of things, and then your feed will be customized for that. So everyone's different.
And would you suggest getting trends from same industry or different
No.
industry? Different
It's
industry.
easier to get it from outside your own industry.
I see.
I mean, think about it. Like if you're a doctor, how many
Yeah.
doctors create content?
Yeah, just dancing along the freaking song.
No.
That's all I see with
Yeah,
doctors.
So is there? I mean, if your industry doesn't have a lot of creators in itself, then I would just go away from the beginning. Just go away and
Away from it.
that's the flex, right? That's the muscle you have to really flex, because you're taking something outside and trying to bring it in,
Mhm.
which is the hard part of all this, because you have CapCut, you have unlimited ways to just rip a video out of a TikTok. Very easy to do nowadays, but the hardest part is actually making it relevant for you.
Yeah.
I think we can add a website to this profile now.
Yeah, because it's 9,000. And
Oh no, not Dr. Powers. Oh, do I not have it? What the hell?
wow, that's a lot of views for him too. What the hell happened there?
Oh, that's ads.
Oh, okay.
Maximum 8. All right, I'll do it later. Anyways, is that it for today?
I think so.
Thank you, everybody.
yeah.
I don't know how this. Are we gonna use this as a YouTube?
We'll figure it out. At least
Okay.
shorts, right? YouTube shorts.
Bye.